Welcome and welcome back to Par for the Course, here with another shoe review. This time, the Nike Air Zoom Infinity Tour Next Percentage. Hell of a name. I really wanted to like this shoe, but I went in with some apprehension after seeing the colorway that I'm going to put up on the screen released around the Masters, worn by Brooks Koepka. I fell in love with the shoe, but it sold out pretty quickly on the Nike app. And so when this one came out, I was looking for a summer shoe, something with some whites and grays, something I would go with quite a few outfits and that I could wear out during the summer. I was looking for an updated white shoe. I had been wearing the Stefan Janowski last season, and it was just starting to show its wear. So saw this one on the Nike app, and again, it sold out pretty quickly in my size. I wear a 10 and a half, and so I was a little bit let down because I like the styling. But again, I'm going to talk about why I ultimately cannot recommend this shoe. I'm just going to get to the meat of it. I cannot recommend this shoe for a number of different reasons. I like it. I'm going to wear it, but I would not ask you to spend your hard-earned money on it. So stick with me. We'll be right back. Before I get too deep into this video, I have some more heat in the mail heading my way. The Jordan 1 in the black, white, and starfish colorway. It's gonna be fire. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like golf shoe reviews. I'm gonna keep bringing them out. I really enjoy trying out different golf shoes. I'm a shoe fanatic, sneakerhead. I just love shoes. I think what I'm gonna shift to after this set of Nikes is that Footjoy icon. Every time I see that bad boy on tour, I love it. It just looks so clean and white and crisp. And they have a few different colorways out there that I want to try. But stick with me, subscribe. We got some more heat coming you guys' way. So as I've already alluded to, there's some things that I did not necessarily feel comfortable about with the shoe. Outside of the basic styling that I did like, the spike system, which this is the first Nike golf shoe that I've had with this particular spike system. This little undercut that they have, kind of in the midfoot area. I was worried about that trapping dirt, mud, etc. More on that, as well as kind of how low cut the shoe is. I had a Achilles surgery tear, so I'm always thinking about where is this going to land on my ankle. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Is it going to constrict me, etc.? That's not everybody's deal, but that's something that's near and dear to me. So depending on what your ankle situation is, that might not be applicable, but it's just something that I thought about. So I'll go ahead and knock one of these out. Comfort-wise, the shoe is super comfortable. It hits perfectly on my ankle, right below the ankle bones, but that brings in another issue. But again, that spike system. In the first clip in this video that I played is me slipping. So that was the first time I had worn this shoe. I picked it up from a Nike factory. I was excited. I went on a work trip, had my clubs with me, forgot my shoes at home. So this is like a happy accident that I found these at the Nike factory.
You know, over and over again, I say, we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
And I'll talk a bit about the savings after the fact as well, later on in the video. But that first range session that I had with those, I slipped, and the quality of the grass and turf at that range was not the greatest. It's summer here in Texas, and it's already, you know, it's getting warm. We're in some 90-degree days, hit or miss. So I slipped, and I was super concerned. Some of the things that I was worried about were already bearing fruit. But once I took them out on an actual course, that problem didn't really exist for me. Maybe just higher quality turf, etc. And the shoes are actually pretty comfortable to wear. But going back to that undercut, that crap gets dirty. And it's like a constant bother after rounds or practice sessions where it just builds up dirt and grime. So it looks good when the shoe is clean after you've kind of soaked them and cleaned them up, but it is not exactly a functional feature of the shoe. It may maybe comfortable, but in terms of just a white shoe and keeping it clean, it's a bit frustrating, and I like a clean white shoe if I'm gonna wear a white shoe. So I've played 2 full rounds in these shoes, as well as practiced 4 times in them as well. And the truth is, in the 2 rounds that I've played, I've actually forgotten about the shoe, which is a testament to the comfort level of the shoe. Just forget that they're on my feet. There's no hassle, no muss, no fuss, which is cool. But again, I also like looking good. And so, as I alluded to earlier, there's just this area right around the ankle and that little padding area that gets dirty. And for me, it's super frustrating. I'd much rather for that little inner cushion to be either leather or a darker material, something that doesn't pick up your dirt and your grime, especially as you're playing in the summer, 90-degree weather. You're gonna sweat. I have thought about changing up my socks. I love ankle socks when I play golf, but maybe I need to adjust my socks, get a little bit higher ankle tan. But that's one of the things to think about when you're purchasing this shoe. If you sweat, that you're gonna get this dirty kind of grime. So just wrapping this bad boy up. Again, as I mentioned right off the top, I would not recommend this shoe for the fact that it gets dirty super easy in multiple spots. I think there's some flaws in the design that create just dirt traps and that just don't work very well for the average golfer. And you're going to spend more time cleaning these up, trying to keep them pristine after the round than you normally would for, let's say, a leather based shoe. The upper stays pretty clean, but again, that undercut and the soles get dirty really quickly, more than your average shoe. Don't pay full retail for this shoe. So again, I said I liked the shoe, sold out quickly. It retails for $160 on the Nike website. There are limited sizes available. So if you're a size 15, go get it. But I still wouldn't pay full retail. As I alluded to earlier, I ran into this bad boy at a Nike factory store, and it just kind of solidified something for me that I had experienced at another Nike store that I had visited, and I was looking for a different type of shoe just for casual wear. But on their 20% off on the wall, they have some open box specials in every Nike factory store. And to be honest, there's always some golf shoes available, and they're the latest and greatest. So again, this shoe just came out within 2022. First debuted at the Masters, and they've dropped different colorways. So this is a newer shoe, but it was available for 20% off open box at the Nike factory store. So I ended up getting it $32 off of $160 down to $128, and then added a little bit of tax into that. So pro tip, go to the Nike factory store, go look for Nike shoes if you want a discount. Don't pay full retail. And I would not recommend paying full retail for these, to be honest with you. So try it out. If you have a factory store in your area, might be a way for you to save some bucks, but also be able to rock the latest and greatest fashions.